20-degree drop from today. So we have got some cold weather coming, and Joan and I were talking this morning at the mustard seed, and it looks like that cold weather is going to hang around for at least a week, possibly two. So goodness sakes alive, it is going to be chilly around here. Let's see, Miss Carol Lee, I think you were the first one on today. Good to have you here. Lisa Caldwell is right up there along with Marlene and Ann Anderson and Kathy Voth. Chi Chi is on this morning and she's got her little blue cold guys. Cindy Woods is here, and Carol Barbo is on, and Miss Charlie is on. Vernita, Vernita always sends us their weather, and yeah, thank you. It is chilly. It is chilly because the wind is the factor today. 30 degrees isn't too bad. In fact, when the sun's out and it's all good, it's fine. But today we've got that biting wind. So let's see. Whoops. Oh, hang on a second. I just went a little bazita here. Let's see. I missed a bunch of them. Alvita is here, and Velma says, good cold morning. Jerry Castor is here, and Susie Castor is here, and Chris Alexander. Time to settle in and watch Adrian's. There is Shirley Guthrie tuning in for daily entertainment. Well, I hope to not disappoint you here, Shirley. Let's see. Melanie is here this morning. We're good to. What's your weather down there in Georgia, Melanie? I'm just curious, because I used to think Atlanta was like way south of us, and honestly, when you look at the latitude lines across the U.S., we're not that much farther north than you are. Which always surprised me when we'd get to Atlanta and there'd be snow or ice, which was crazy. Vernita said it's definitely a coffee morning. Yes. And Joan and I were just catching up, chatting, having a great conversation. And Alden came by and he said, do you girls want another little refill on your coffee? And I looked at my phone to see what time it was. I was like, yeah, no, we have to go right now. It was already 9:35. So, but it was a coffee morning. Good day to just sit and drink coffee. Good morning to Jill. Nice to have you on here today. And let's see, Britt said, good morning. I'm not looking forward to the cold weather next week. Well, I'm starting to think that, it is definitely shacket season. And next week, you're going to want to be wearing them inside your house and outside your house. There is Lana. Good to have you on this morning, Lana. And Anne says, will it be that cold on Christmas? And I think it is supposed to be like bitter cold. And they were talking about the possibility of a white Christmas last night on the news. So I didn't actually watch the weather segment, but I watched the lead into the news. So let's see, Jana Myers is here. Good to have you. And Roxanne is on, and Lois Hickey is here. Marianne said, sitting at my doctor's appointment. There you go. Vernita says 19 degrees on my way to work, and that's without the wind chill. Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is with the wind chill. Let me just double check that. Because you got me curious now. Feels like 18 degrees. So when it's 10, it's going to feel, I hope that when it's 10 degrees out there is not wind. So Susan is on this morning. It's clear and sunny today. I bake my cinnamon roll trees. It's my tradition for giving to people. I love that, Susan. That is cool. I've seen those all over on Pinterest. And of course, I haven't got that done. So Diane says, Burr, our Texas kids are coming next week. They are going to want to go back home. Yeah, Joan's kids are coming from Florida. And so she is rounding up some coats for the grandkids. Pat says, wind in Kansas? Surely you jest. Yeah, no, that wind is definitely a factor. And I know you guys know what wind is out there. Rita is on. She said, Susan, sounds like a good treat. And Roxanne said, how is your mother? And I'll let Susan answer that for you all here. Alvita said, not usually here on Thursdays. Well, I'm glad you're here on Thursday today. And Chi-Chi's got to be out and about running errands today. Not a good day for that. Alvita said, lots of storms in the south. I saw some tornado things happening in, I think in Louisiana, but like I said, I was not news watching last night or this morning. Good morning to you, Carol. Good to have you on. And Carol says, sick with coughing, runny nose, and watching the granddaughter that won't leave the Christmas tree alone. It's going to be a long day. Um, you, I remember way years ago, way years ago. We had the Christmas tree in the living room, and we had popped popcorn. Josh was just a little guy, little toddler guy, and we had made popcorn strings and put it all over the tree. And I kept noticing that the popcorn on the lower branches was missing. And I thought he was eating the popcorn off of the tree, off of, just standing there and eating the popcorn. Turns out it wasn't Josh, it was our cat. We had an indoor cat at that point, and our cat would just stretch up. I mean, he had eaten all the popcorn off the lower branches, but he would just stretch himself up, and he was eating all the popcorn off the tree. Anne says, oh, your Georgia boy won the voice. He was amazing. And we were talking about that at the table this morning as well. And I did not follow The Voice this season, although I love that show. Just did not work into our lives this year or this season. But I heard that he was very, very, very good. So, and he's a Georgia boy. There was a Kansas boy in there too. Jerry says, Carol, I hope you feel better soon. Absolutely. Oh no! Janice says my tall wooden snowman was taken by the wind, broke in 2 places. Well, that just totally stinks. I'm so sorry. That's so Kansas. Let's see. Melanie said it is 48 degrees today. The high is 54. I think we finally have a day with no rain. Yeah, we would love to have rain. And all that sounds good. All of that sounds good. Let's see. Anne says, my son is flying in from Houston. That's so exciting. There is Jeanette. Good to have you on, Jeanette. I haven't seen you for a while. Let's see. Shirley said, the cold weather helps kill bugs and germs. Absolutely. Alvita says, the wind just makes it so cold. Let's see. Good day to stay in and clean. It would be a good day to do that. Okay, here's from Susan, and Susan had messaged me, but I wanted her to share this in her own timing. So she said, Mother passed away Wednesday afternoon. We are all home. Everyone in our family made it to see her. She said, I love my family. That's so sweet. And so Susan, our hearts and our prayers go out to you and your family today. I just can't imagine, yeah, how you must be feeling today. Let's see. Yeah. Lots of wishes going out to Miss Susan. Jerry said, I spent over an hour last evening holding my 2-week-old grandson. First time since the hospital since we were sick. He is a sweet little blessing. And that is just, seriously, that is the circle of life. And we celebrate with you, Jerry, and we mourn with you, Susan. Just different times of life. Here's Meredy. Nice to have you on today, Meredy. Good morning. Snowing in Minnesota. White and very cold Christmas. I believe it. I believe it up there. I had an aunt and uncle that lived in St. Paul, and I have a niece and a nephew that live in that area. And yeah, you've got to be one that enjoys cold. So, but welcome to the group here, Meredy. Alvita says our dog loved popcorn. Alvita said it's so hard to decorate outside with the wind, and yes, I think a lot of us have wind issues. Chi-Chi said, Jana, my daughter-in-law made a wooden snowman for me, but it always falls over. I attached it to the railing with fishing line this year, and I better go out and check on it. So Alvita says, I need to clean. Roxanne says, I got to see Jake Hoot, who won The Voice with Kelly Clarkson in my hometown this past fall. He's so down to earth. There's just something about country folk. Love that. Um, let's see. Carol says it was spitting fine snow this morning in Kansas City. Awesome. And Jennifer said, put on my black Judy blues, need a new pair. Jennifer, we probably can help you out with that. I think we have a few black. Um, Good morning to Karen McQuillam as well. And lots of well wishes going out to you, Susan. Um, yeah. Let's see. Janice says, gosh, it's cold out right now with the wind. Yes, 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 it is. There is Martha Click, and I haven't seen you for a while. I love that. Alvita said, we have snowflakes that hang on our porch, but I have them down now. Probably a good plan. And Kathy Voth, don't like cold weather. I think that kind of wraps it up. We are going to do our first giveaway of the day. I'm going to close my eyes and scrolling up, 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 up. This is very scientific, the way we choose our winners. Let's see. Miss Susie Castor, you are our winner today. Let's give you a spin on the wheel. Okay, here we go for Susie. Woo, woo. Let's see. Okay, $16 is a great way to start the day. Very good. Okay, well, we normally don't show a lot of product on our morning shows, but I want to go through, I never got through the ones that came out yesterday, and I want to go ahead and get them zapped so that we have time for all the other things at the 1 o'clock show. Let's see, I like this, Martha. Very logical and scientific. Yes, yes, yes. Susan says, you guys are a great blessing. My mom was 92, and we celebrate that. That's a wonderful life lived. Let's see. Your Chi-Chi went out and checked. Her snowman is still up. Very good. You know, bungee cords work really well for things like that too. We find we've got our signs outside our door here held up by bungee cords, and the wind, when we have a really good wind, it will just stretch those cords out, and they've got to be replaced. But at least they move, and the sign doesn't get torn, which is nice. Okay. Roxanne said, I got to bless people by handing out food baskets this afternoon, but I'm glad to bless people. I will have my heated jacket and layers and layers. Good idea. Jill, did you get the Do Floppy recipe in Facebook Messenger? I took a picture and then figured I would copy and paste. Yes, I did get it, but I haven't had time to, do anything with it yet. But yes, Jill, I did see, and I appreciate that you sent it. Let's see. I don't want that. Where did you go? Maybe I need my glasses on. Here we go. So I will try to get that. She typed it all out for us, which is really nice, but I have not been able to, I have not had time because I was at the mustard seed, chitter-chattering. But yes, love that. She said, love the recipe and the archaic language Grandma used. I love that too. Let's see. And Abby's got your money in, so you are good to go. Shirley says, I hung lighted snowflakes in my gutters on Friday and they're still intact. That's good. Chi-Chi said, my little snack cooler for delivery people is wired and bungeed to a little table on my porch. Good plan. Good plan. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we are starting with a brand new pair of awesome jeans from Zanana, and I only have about 5 or 6 items, so this is not going to be a long show. But look at how cute these are. These are totally an in-style thing right now. I hope our sample comes, and I know Miss Patty will rock these jeans. They've got a little bit of distressing, but nothing that shows through. And then it's that little wider leg with a wide cuff. And we are seeing that. I saw lots of this in Kansas City. And of course, Zanana has great stretch, very comfortable, and a great price. So that's our first item. Then we have a cute leopard blazer. I thought that would be darling here to wear this winter. So this is sold 101. It comes from small to 2X. It is $79.99, but a cute lined, nice blazer. So something for you to think about. Then next, this is like if you are going on a cruise or you're going somewhere warm. This is a maxi dress, super cute. And this comes small to, I think, 2X or 3X. 3X, small to 3X. So that is $44.99. And of course, this is something you can wear on vacation now, or if you live in the South or, in California or Hawaii, wherever. But it was just really cute. And you could layer that now with a little sweater or a cardigan. Next is, this one just comes small, medium, and large, but look at how cute this one is. This is from Petal Dew, which is one of our awesome newer brands, I should say. I love that smocked top. The sleeves are great, and then it's that layered look. I think those cuffs are sewn. Roxanne, they look like they are sewn. Jenna says, cute, but I'm so used to my Judy Blues. Yeah, you might give Zanana's a try. My friend Gina has been selling a ton of Zanana jeans. So, but anyways, I thought that was adorable for something different. Then next we have a fun hat. Some of you had asked for our hats in black. We finally have a black one with a rhinestone trim on it. This one is $44.99. Again, super cute. Our coupon code is JOY for all of these things. Like I say, this is just a very few items this morning, but I wanted to make sure I got them in because day after day I have not been able to get these done. Then next we have our Change Up My Look Beauty. This is $24.99. All of these items are in stock in LA, ready to ship, but we cannot guarantee Christmas delivery. But I think you have a fairly good chance because these are all right there. We are only featuring LA vendors right now because they can get these things shipped right out for you. So again, a great little gift if you've got a Christmas celebration after Christmas like our family does. Here's your chance to still get a few of those things. Then my last item, this, okay, we do still have a handful of these. So our sample just came yesterday. We have shown this before, but we didn't have the sample. This is a 3-piece lip set, and it comes with It comes with a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss, all as well in a very neutral color, so it's something that just about anyone can wear. And it was $24.99 for all 3 pieces. And you know, I pay like $12 just for my lip liner. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I love that it's neutral. So again, if you've got a gift giving that is after Christmas, yeah. Kathy Vose said, have noticed the fold-up cuffs keep getting wider. Oh, yes. Yes, they are definitely getting wider. And the minute I saw those, I thought, okay, I've seen several of these here with people that we were in Kansas City, just out and about. And I thought, okay, we need to get those right on. Let's see. Chi-Chi says, Shirley, I'll only be there a few days, then the Denver family will come here. Awesome. Shirley said, my daughter lives in Littleton and considered going if the weather permits after Christmas. That would be great. Chi-Chi says, going to Denver next week should be 20 to 25 degrees warmer and no Kansas wind. Yeah, I know. I do not miss, I mean, I loved living in Colorado. You just did not have the wind. And I loved when it snowed, it just would come fluttering down. Beautiful, beautiful snows there in the winter. Roxanne said, Kathy, both may be a good thing. They will match my wide hips. Shirley said, I really liked the eyeshadow palette I purchased previously. Yes, I love that they are bringing in some of these things. I will tell you that I may save it for an after Christmas when we're not quite as busy. But they have brought in some beautiful wigs and hair pieces, and I thought, probably not really our customer, but I thought maybe I'll order one for Patty and I, and we'll have some hair try on, just for fun. I don't think we're going into the hair business at all, but wanted to get those shown today before the day gets away again, and we get busy. So. Alrighty, well, ladies, this is 3 Times Thursday, so catch us when you can. We know that this week and next week are very, very busy weeks for a lot of our ladies. That some of you have Christmas things going on this weekend, like I do, and I've got to be ready for that. Not ready, just in case you're wondering. But so catch us when you can. We will be here with a fairly normal schedule this week and next week because Christmas Eve is on Saturday. And at this point, we are planning to do a Christmas Eve morning short show just to kind of come on and say hi. But yeah, we love that you're here when you can be. Chi-Chi says, hoping to drop off boxes this afternoon or tomorrow morning. That would be awesome. We appreciate it. We do try to recycle every box that comes into us. And yeah, we try very hard to make sure that we are using those boxes wisely. Shirley said, my sister has a couple of wigs just for fun. Awesome. You know what? A friend of mine had several wigs and looked great in them. I actually have a few friends that have different wigs. I have never really worn one. I used to have a little poof ball that I would wear up kind of as a messy bun, but my hair color has changed so much in the last few years. Yeah. Let's see, Diane said, a memory popped up on Facebook earlier this week, and last year at this time, my geraniums and asparagus ferns were still beautiful and blooming on the porch. Not so much this year. Yeah, it's just funny how the years are all a little bit different, and but yeah, it just feels cold right now. Alrighty, ladies, I think that's going to do it here for us this morning. We will see you back here at 1 o'clock, and we look forward to seeing you then. Go get your work done so you can come back and have fun with us at 1 o'clock. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.